Trump announces Israel's agreement to Gaza withdrawal line as part of ceasefire plan. President Donald Trump announced on October 4 that Israel has agreed to an initial withdrawal line inside Gaza as part of a U.S.-brokered ceasefire and peace plan aimed at ending the war and securing the release of all hostages held by Hamas. In a Truth Social post, Trump stated that Israel accepted the initial withdrawal line presented to Hamas. He added that once Hamas confirms its agreement, a ceasefire would take immediate effect, followed by a comprehensive hostage and prisoner exchange and preparations for the next phase of Israel's withdrawal. Trump called this development a step toward ending what he described as a 3,000-year catastrophe. The announcement came after days of intensive negotiations involving mediators from Egypt, Jordan, Qatar, Turkey, and Saudi Arabia. Hamas had earlier issued its formal response to Trump's 20-point peace plan, unveiled earlier in the week. The plan outlines a phased process in which Israel withdraws to a designated line inside Gaza, halts military operations, and initiates a large-scale exchange of hostages and prisoners. According to the proposal, Hamas would release all Israeli hostages, both living and deceased, in exchange for about 2,000 Palestinian prisoners, including 250 serving life sentences. The plan also prohibits Israel from occupying or annexing Gaza and sets out steps to demilitarize and de-radicalize the territory under international supervision. Hamas has said it welcomes Trump's plan, is ready to release hostages, and will relinquish power over Gaza. However, the group noted that certain provisions would require further consultations among Palestinians. Trump stated earlier that Hamas's response suggested readiness for lasting peace, with only details remaining to be finalized. Israeli officials also signaled support. On October 3, the Prime Minister's office said Israel was preparing for the immediate implementation of the plan's first phase and pledged to work closely with Washington. The Israel Defense Forces confirmed that the government had instructed the military to prepare for redeployment in Gaza and prioritize the release of hostages. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu described the moment as historic, stating that Israel was close to a very great achievement. He said he expected to soon announce the return of all hostages while Israeli forces maintained control in strategic areas of Gaza. Netanyahu credited Trump and his team with diplomatically isolating Hamas and strengthening Israel's position. The war began on October 7, 2023, when Hamas-led terrorists attacked southern Israel, killing about 1,200 people and abducting roughly 250. Gaza's Hamas-run health ministry claims over 66,000 Gazans have been killed since, though figures are unverified. If finalized, Trump's ceasefire plan would represent the first direct agreement between Israel and Hamas since the conflict began, potentially setting a historic precedent for coordinated disarmament and hostage release.